Welcome back, guys. Just going through the opening lag issues and whatnot that we normally have. Slowly getting stuff loaded up. Today, we're going to be working, obviously, in the village. You might notice that my equipment has changed to sword and shield, and I'll go over that probably next episode. Because this episode we actually have some serious plans to do. You might note that there's another house built. Matter of fact, there's two houses built. Okay, now these are important. I'm going to take that off. Because this house here is what I refer to as the premium house. Okay, now essentially what that is like the ritziest and most expensive house that we can build. Now, I'm not going to do the interior on that one until we move out. However, these two houses, these are more generic brand ones. So first things first, we have this one here, which I refer to as the farmhouse, because it's next to the farms. And this is what I've decided to do, is just do this one half slab system. It'll give the wheat a nice look from the outside, because you know it'll look like it's all being contained and stuff. I realized, sorry, I have the sniffles this morning, and I do apologize for that. But I do realize that I have to do something in here to these, because you could just walk up, even when it's the full slab, it's only it's only one block. Somebody could jump up. So we have to raise this one up a little bit higher, just so it's the 1.5 again, so they can't get over it. And we only really have to do it with these three. So I'm thinking, but because it's such a large area, I might have it raise up and then continue along all the way through the farm and then down. That would make it so that the farm itself, you can't see the wheat, which might be a little bit of a detriment, but I don't think you'd be able to see the wheat anyways, because it's only one block tall. But anyways, the farmhouse itself, as the sun sets, is very basic, very similar to the standard, except obviously we don't have any oak beams, oak posts. It's all cobble. Everything is cobblestone around it. It's very basic, very simple. It's obviously the oak stairs. We have clear glass instead of the colored. And then the inside is just an oak floor. Still two windows, one overlooking the farm, one overlooking the rest, I guess, is the back of the houses. That you probably will get less and less of a view as we put more and more stuff there. Actually, as soon as you build this one house, it'll get less view. So yeah, that's the farmhouse. Now the farmhouse has very simplistic interior workings. Now, the way this works is we're going to take everything out of this. And this will give us, I have extra carpets for some reason. This will give us everything we need. Oh, we'll be able to place a bed in here anyways. So, first things first, bed. Okay, that is the actual spot for the bed. Next is we need to place the furnace. Okay, now the bed will have a chest at the end of it, which is, I guess, the one right here I can take. Boop. There it is. Okay, so that's the bed and chest. Just a basic system, works very well. I should point out that both of the interior designs I'm going to show you work really well as starter homes. Just because they are really basic, really quick to build, kind of expensive, I guess, because it uses a lot of stairs, but not terribly expensive. Then we place the furnace. Okay, boom, furnace. Then we take, we have to put the crafting bench next to it. Now this is where it changes from the ritzy house, because the ritzy house has like a sink and then the crafting bench, whereas both of these houses don't have sinks. Okay, there's no reason for it. They also don't have upper cabins and stuff. So we go like this, just to straighten it so it goes the right way, because you want them lengthwise. And then we go and we take this trapdoor, because this farmhouse gets a full oven. And there's the oven for it. Now, we also have an item frame for the one torch in the entire place. Oh no, it's two torches. Seemed to miscalculated there. I'll have to grab another item frame for that one. I thought there was only one in this one. Oh no, there's only one in that one. Oh my. Yeah, so we'll have to grab one more item frame for that. Then we take and we place the banner, and we'll place it on the wall, just for giggles. Now there's obviously more decorative stuff we could do, like we could put some potted plants if we wanted, but to top it off is we put the Canadian carpet. Boom. That's pretty much the interior of the farmhouse. Although obviously there's an item frame there, we still need to get stairs for that. Do we have item frames in here? Or leather? We do not. Well, poop. We do have an oak stair though, and we'll take the oak wood. Because we have crafting benches in them, so. Alright, so we'll put the oak stair into there just to finish it up as much as possible. Boop. Let me spin it. There we go. Now it's got the proper bracing and stuff. As you can see, it's got the same like low arched ceiling. I love this ceiling so much. I love it. Anyways, so that's the farmhouse. Overlooks the farm and stuff like that. It's got the very cobbly appearance. Next, we have the industrial home. Okay, as you can see, it's got a lot of stone, and it's a lot of stone. Okay, so both the front faces have been replaced with stone instead of having the wood after the foundation. It has the oak again because if you put stone up there, it's just a lot of stone. It's kind of a bad ratio for stone. But you can see that the stone is also kind of mixed with stone and stone brick, cobble and stone brick. Now, all of this in here goes into the house. Okay, we have two beds. We have the furnace with the actual top. Actually, we don't use those. Never mind. That's not supposed to be there. One thing I did notice is I kind of forgot to put windows into this house. It is supposed to have windows. Does it have the glass up top? It does. So, from the exterior, it's very similar to the farmhouse. With the glass, the clear glass exterior, crystal thing at the top. Take that. However, the only windows we put in are actually right here, which is an odd spot for them. Normally they go there and there, so this one only gets one window and it's right there. Also only has one torch, and this is the one that I thought was that one over there. Place the torch, and then once we place the crafting bench, we can do others. Now, this one, because of the way it's set up, you get a bed there, right? And then we'd have a chest there normally. We don't, so we have a bed. Okay? I know what you're thinking. It's kind of weird. Bunkhouse. What we do is we put a chest here, and we put a chest here. Okay? Now, I only have one chest with me, but that's okay, because I have the extra wood. So the chest goes there. Then we put a furnace here, and we put the crafting bench here. We can then decompress all that for all I care. And like this, make another chest, which sits there because we want the space so they don't join together. Then we can also make a stair so we can place this. Boom. Oh, one more. And there we go. That's the interior for this, because this is the industrial home. Kind of a bunkhouse system. These would be for like the average workers who are going to be possibly working in a quarry, or in this case, they don't really have much of a purpose because it's just a village. But it's more of a artificially boost or change it up. Now, these two houses and that one there pretty much completes all three different versions of the house. The only changes that left would be to replace, instead of having an oak roof, would be having a birch roof. Which we'll probably end up doing to like that one there, and then maybe one over there, and then one way over there. So there's only going to be like maybe 3, possibly 4 birch roofs, but other than that. Now the farmhouse, this one here, we're going to have one of those at each one of the farms. Okay, so we'll have one there, plus we'll have this one here will be a farmhouse as well. Because this is now the farm, because I moved it out of there, because I decided what kind of town or village is without a monument. So I'm going to place a monument there instead of having the farm there. We'll move the farm over here. So this one here will also be a farmhouse. And then way over here, we have the other farm. And I'm not sure, it'll probably be this one here, is the farmhouse to it. As you can see, I've expanded the farm, given it like a more natural shape to it. But the rest of it, ooh, when I get close to that end, it just starts to lag. The rest of it will be either the expensive homes, the high-end homes, or the industrial homes. I'm thinking I might put, like this is a farmhouse, I might put an industrial there. And then high-end, high-end, high-end. One of those might be an industrial, just to kind of space them out so that they're not like clustered, but make them logical. Like the industrial usually is next to a farmhouse, and then everything else is high-end. Yeah, so that's what my thought process on that is. So this one here doesn't make obviously a very good starter home. It's really tight, really confined, kind of rough, but this one makes an excellent starter home, especially if you put a basement in. And I don't mean like a full basement where you'd expand out further, just the same dimensions. You can get a chest along the one side. You can put a chest underneath the stairs. It's great. It's quite a bit, actually. So we need a thing for that. Yes. Now, as for plans, future plans, I have a checklist. I don't know if I've told you this, but I have a checklist. Sorry, I thought I saw a skeleton over there. And that checklist is pretty simple. It has everything that needs to be done for the village. It does not, however, have any real, I don't know, description of what it is. It's just a very basic thing, like build an exterior and interior of one of the houses, etc., etc. Mod drops. We have some leather, enough for me to finish the house, which is good. I need sticks. We go around the circle, and place out in there, and go boom. There we go. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of off-camera farming for that, to get item frames and stuff, because every house has at least one on the inside, plus 2 on the outside. So every house has at least 3 item frames to it. Because some have even more. Every house has a torch up on the top that needs to get an item frame and a bracket, and a torch in the front, which needs an item frame and a bracket. Because you need one there, right? Plus, the ones that are inside all need item frames and brackets as well. So, the only thing we haven't placed in here, now that I think about it, is the banner, which needs to go on the back wall, like this, and it hangs there. Now, there's not much room for decorative stuff. Like, you could probably put like a potted plant on top of the furnace or something, on top of one of those, but that's pretty much it. It's really tight. It's not really useful as a bunk system, but it is for bunk villagers. Now, to clarify, only one villager is probably going to live in the house, because, well, God knows where they're actually going to sort out. Sometimes they go to one, sometimes they go to the other. But once we put the booster houses in, it's only going to classify as one villager, because it's only going to have 2 booster houses to it, so booster doors or whatever. Now, the next episode will be a lot of talk, explaining future plans for the channel and stuff like that, where we're going to go with it, what kind of processes and stuff, and we're going to be finalizing the layout of the road, which is everything in that chest there. But anyways, that's pretty much our episode for today. Got shown off some house, did some interiors. Now I can crank out a bunch of them and stuff like that. Yeah, so I will see you when I see you.